like to call to order January 8th Town Council Special Meeting, Civic Center. If I could get a roll call, please.
Newman present.
Holloway present.
Buckholz present.
Buda present.
Grossman present.
Ashworth present.
Let it be known we've established a quorum. If we could all rise for a moment of silence and pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, before we get going this evening, I would just like to give a shout out to a couple distinguished gentlemen we have in our midst this evening. We have John Dempster, who is the new Board of Supervisors electee, and also Matt Spuck is the new County Commissioner. So welcome, and if you'd like to say a few words, fine. If not, welcome to the meeting. Thank you.
Ready for some questions?
All right, on to number 3, public hearing. Do we have any speakers this evening?
Well, no public hearing. We got a public comment.
I'm sorry,
Item 5.
public hearing. My apologies. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, NA and none.
Sam Jones.
Good evening. So I'm Sam Jones, and my wife Julie and I live at 538 Monroe. And thank you for the opportunity to speak and for the service that you give to the town. I just wanted to endorse the recommendation from the town staff about locating the public restrooms on Strawberry. When I look at that, usually I would not be supporting something where we're doing infrastructure that's a lease. That sounds a little unusual. I'd usually want that to be a permanent type of thing. But I think in this case, when you look forward and you think, well, over time, we're going to do the master plan for the harbor, where there'll be properties that are moving up to it, there'll be the opportunity to look at a permanent location down the road. So this lease seems to make a lot of good sense in terms of bridging that. We like the Strawberry location just because that's more central as you go up and down Mason, and particularly if you look at the activities that go on around Strawberry Street, Strawberry Plaza, it makes a lot of sense. So we wanted to make that comment. The other thing is, I know the town manager is going to report on the status of the short-term restrooms. I can't believe we're talking this much about restrooms. But the short-term restrooms, look forward to having that here and letting that bridge the gap until the permanent location is fixed. And I really look forward to the opportunity that gets moved down to the north end of the beach and really addresses that in a way, and the flexibility that will be able to provide to the town. So, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Anyone else is signed up?
All right. All right, so order of business, downtown public restrooms.
Okay. Good evening, Mayor and Council. So Sam just endorsed it, so go ahead and vote.
All right.
And we'll go home. So this will be the first installment of public restrooms. The staff report gives you the semi-long history of our quest for establishing public restrooms in the downtown area. As you know, we had originally set out to do restrooms and combined it with the visitor center. Got an outrageous bid of, if I recall, $1.9 million. Since then, since Main Street has decided they want to operate a visitor center, we have broken out the restrooms from that again. Rick has briefed you recently over the last several months on a couple of options to to get those in place, one of which would be to build a separate restroom facility. It could be the original design that we had, or any number of options of package units that are available, which would have to be dressed up. And then 2 lease options became available, one on 11 Beach Street. That building requires a lot of work. And then one on 7 Strawberry Street. We are recommending the lease on 7 Strawberry Street. The build-out of the restrooms is about $250,000. We met with the property owner today, and he feels very comfortable with that number. It would be 4 restrooms, all ADA compliant, and we've given them the specs for finishes and fixtures that we had developed for the standalone restroom to incorporate. It's a nice space. It's bigger than what we would have normally built. My recollection is that our restroom facility was about 650 square feet. He's refining the design. He's at about 900 square feet now, 904, 905. So it's bigger. It provides a lounge area for people to rest in and that type of thing. So the base rent is would be $1,500 per month. The build-out cost amortized over 10 years is just under $2,100 a month. And there is a 3% per year escalation factor for the 10-year term.
What if it comes in, what if the construction cost comes in under the 250?
It would be less. We'll go through a design process with Dave, and it's going to be open book. He'll price it out, and if it's less than that.
Yeah, well, just, I know the plumbing goes right through the front door, so it's
Yeah.
right there. So there, not a whole lot of cutting needs to be happening.
Yeah, well,
There's gonna be some.
There's going to be a lot of saw cutting of the floor. That.
Yeah, but it's right there.
Yeah.
It's not like they have to go look for it.
Oh, no, exactly. That's one of the attractive things about this is the utility connections are much, much shorter than if we would have to build a restroom
Correct.
facility.
Correct.
But yeah, we will adjust that. If it, for example, it comes in at $200,000, then that additional rent, the lease will have a base rent component and then an additional rent component that will be the agreed upon cost amortized over 10 years.
Very good.
And if it comes in over?
That's why you got 2 of them, almost 300,000 and
Well,
250.
if it comes in over, we'll come back to you.
I can't imagine
So
it
we
going
can
that.
talk about this
Yeah.
more.
So,
It's important to know that we're not just talking about 4 sinks and 4 toilets, though. I mean,
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
beyond sewer tie-ins, I mean, that main, he has the diagram, it does go right down the
Yeah.
middle, but you're still cutting into it 4 times. You're talking also about running a separate meter, separate electrical service,
Right.
so that we're not paying, because we're responsible for utilities, so we don't want to be paying for the entire space, because he intends to retain the rear. So we would have a separate metered and a sub-meter for water, so we would know what we were using in the front. It's a lot more things than just 4 bathrooms, I guess is my point. And those are all part of his thinking of how that 250 kind of adds up, basically.
Do we know what his intentions are for the remaining portion of the space?
He's going to use this as an annex to the hotel, and don't know exactly.
be a conference room, who knows?
He might put a gym back there, he might put event space.
Community space.
He doesn't
kinda
have
for
a
the-
plan, I don't think yet,
For
but
the hotel.
It's nothing noxious, not a kitchen or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Do we have an estimate on time?
Well, the target date is June 1st. That's going to be a little sporty. So he is on his own dime doing a little bit of design work already. As you see, the floor plan is a little bit different than the original floor plan. They changed it for economy of plumbing, which I think is a good change because it opens up some additional area for the lounge area. I'm not going to guarantee you that it's going to be available by the 1st of June. And we'll put a provision in the lease that obviously adjusts the commencement date based on the occupancy.
Would the intent be for this to be open 24/7?
I don't know.
That's another thing, though, speaking of access, that would be part of this too, is that I think in my conversations with him, he sees there being new doors installed and a new access system, so that whether it's something that can be locked remotely or keypad, whatever that system is, you know, again, beyond 4 toilets, it's things like that too that we'll have to
Considering
figure
most
out.
restaurants close at 10 o'clock now, 11.
I would think we would set a time for closing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, a lot of vandalism.
Could be adjusting for Festive Friday.
But-
Yeah,
Sure.
right.
But they've got really cool systems now
Yeah,
where
they
you
do.
can program that right in, where it opens up automatically at
Yeah.
well, whatever time you just take.
Yeah, that's an operational decision that you're
Yeah.
going to have to come over to. So our recommendation is to authorize the town manager to finalize and execute the lease in accordance with the terms that are attached to the staff report.
Budget, question on budgets, if it comes in June 1st.
Yeah, so we'll have 1 month rent to pay this fiscal year, and with the security deposit, and assuming that we agree on a $250,000 price for the build-out, it'll be $5,083, just under $5,100. Obviously, that's not budgeted. We do not have anything in the capital budget for public restrooms this year. We do have flexibility, though. For example, we have $60,000 budgeted for accessible parking spaces, and we brought that in just under $30,000. So we have $30,000 available in that line item. If you'd like to amend the motion.
Yeah, actually, that's what I intend to do, because I want to move ahead with this thing, and budget is going to be paramount, and we'll take it out of the parking, excess parking that we have.
Give me 5,100 for a little flexibility.
I have one comment, and Karen's here, so maybe she can help speak to it. The money left over from the bathroom grant, since this is permanent, my understanding is that our committee, the infrastructure committee, was going to support being able to use that money.
We had discussed it, and we had not decided because we didn't know where our offices were going to go.
Right.
So that's still up in the air, so it's still an opportunity.
Is it 60? Do I remember it to be?
67666.
Okay. So just to take memories back, it's been a long time, but we originally got $100,000 from the county's infrastructure grant. We used some of that money for the plans for the new one by the train. And that 67, they've let us carry that forward. Karen put a feeler out, and the response was there was not supporting the temporary bathroom, but there was support leaning toward supporting the permanent, because that's what the intention was originally. Now, we have a new county administrator, and we have a new board of supervisors. I'm like the only consistent person, and Clarice on that committee, so we'd have to revisit it, but that is $67,000. I just wanted to bring that to the table.
Was that for the town or for Main Street?
Main Street.
Well, if that does come through, we certainly could reduce the capital cost that was amortized in the lease by that amount. Partial down payment and reduce the rent.
Yeah.
I said we're gonna need to do some things to the space. We're gonna need to get some furniture, we're gonna need to get.
Some racks, some
Yes.
rack card space, things.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I think a security camera or something along those lines would make sense.
Well, that may be in his budget as well, we need to find out, because he probably would want to keep that space secure as well.
Yeah. Other questions?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion. that we authorize the town manager to finalize and execute a lease agreement for 7 Strawberry Street with specifying that the 10-year amortization for construction costs is capped at $300K, and that the budget of $5,100 will be used coming from the ADA parking project that's left over.
Second that.
Any discussion? Not hearing any. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That's unanimous.
Should we do a happy dance of some sort? I'm feeling the need to do something, right? Yeah. Bob, thank you so much. Yeah.
Well, he's got his roll of toilet paper.
Yeah,
We'll just start
exactly.
doing it
We have to
around the hall.
celebrate small
I
steps.
should've
This
kept
is,
it and
yeah.
tossed
You
it.
should have kept it.
We're doing the toilet paper cut, that's for sure.
The Carol
All right.
Sabo restroom facility.
So, moving on, staying on the theme,
Yeah.
update on the temporary downtown restroom.
Well, I'm just still in shock that we moved forward, so take me a minute. On the update, I did submit an update for you to read and look at it. By the time I'm at the very last part of this, I had said that I'm still missing information because in the last meeting, Tara had asked for me to do some research. If we were to get reimbursed of this, could we get our money back? And so you have paperwork there to kind of show you. There's a restocking fee that they would charge us of like $13,000 if we were to try to receive a refund.
How do
They're
you
still,
restock what? We don't have any.
well, they've already started building it. It's almost finished.
It's
Yeah.
automatic, that's the new thing.
That's just, yeah.
Cancellation fee, they'll sell to someone else tomorrow.
I know. I just want to remind us, we're not buying it just to be a temporary. We're really buying it to, at least when it was sold to you, it was to be used all over town for the restrooms in the beachfront area, for Central Park when we do concerts, or potentially moving it different places as needed. And so I understand it's taken longer. However, it's needed for more than just Festive Fridays. It would have been great, even when I kind of gave you some background. They tried their best, however, it just takes long, and based on materials from overseas, it just took longer, and he even said this usually takes 6 months to build these things. So it is at the end of the build, so they are anticipated to have this done by the 14th, and then it goes through the inspections. If everything goes appropriate, then we will then submit our last payment of the 50% remaining, and then they will ship it from there with the anticipated delivery around the 21st, 22nd of January. So,
And does Four Seasons mean that it's winter?
correct.
Winter.
Yes,
And is it really Oahu?
yeah,
I'm feeling a connection to
beautiful in
that
there.
because my mom was from there.
yeah.
So here's the bad news.
I know,
about-
I missed that completely.
I think we all need to be clear about the fact that when we chose this particular model based on price, we chose the one that does not have a waste tank. So the model that we bought has to direct feed into the sewer like the Silver Bullet does, and there is no sewer to tie into.
This one has a tank.
It does not.
No, but the one that we got, because that one's gone. We're getting a new one that will be both.
Where does it say that? Because it's not on any of the paperwork.
It says direct to sewer on the,
Yeah, but,
And it says no on their own description of the Oahu model that we have priced out. Anyway, that's a pretty big,
That's pretty
Well,
big.
did you pull out the right model? Because when we had gotten previous cut sheets there, we had different versions of the same company, right?
that's correct. I've talked to him and he's confirmed to me that it is to do both. Because the whole idea was for us to move it around.
Right.
So when they're doing their inspection, we need to make sure that.
Yeah.
yeah,
is
just
there
to
any way,
verify.
like, in writing, we
Yeah.
need to get that, because I mean, in
Agreed.
all of their online literature, it talks about the 20-foot model that's at that price point, and that it's not equipped with a waste tank.
I'll have it in writing.
So I hope it does have a waste tank.
Yeah,
It needs a waste.
But yeah, because without
For us to move
that,
it
there's
around.
no moving.
your only option would be to have an auxiliary tank, but you couldn't even use an auxiliary tank because you can't vacuum feed it because it's ADA, so it's on the ground, so you can't gravity feed the tank.
You know a lot about
I know a lot about this, S.
We'll get Cousin Eddie to take
There we
it.
go. No, I talked to Greg earlier about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, sounds like Greg called the consult.
Clayton is absolutely right. If this is just the worst case scenario, it has to be a connection, which we do have places around town that has that, but it really limits where we can put it.
It's not in
Correct.
places that we want to.
It would have to be,
I mean, and I really.
I'd say
honestly,
no.
I think about not wanting to pull the trigger on it personally, if we waited this long, right? We pulled the trigger to be expeditious to get it here. It was gonna be for some of the summer, then it was gonna be for Festive Fridays. Well, now we've got time back on our side, why don't we try and get a model that's the best thing? for
Yeah,
us?
can we do a motion that includes an addendum that says pending
That
the
it-
approval
that it
of
has a tank on it
the
too.
sewer
Yeah,
tank?
sure.
It's got to.
Would everybody be?
That would definitely make me happier.
And if for some reason it doesn't have a tank, like without canceling the order and being penalized with the restocking fee or whatever they want to call it, I mean, could we put that towards something that does have a tank?
Wait
Not
another
lose
6
any money.
months, that'd be awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, exciting.
Well, but we don't, I mean, at this point, if we can actually, you know, if things went well and we could actually open Strawberry by June 1st, I mean, you really don't need the facility until next fall.
Well, we have
No, no,
Except
we
for like
need
we're
it,
talking
we
about
need
though,
it, we need it in April and
There's a
May.
sailboat thing.
Yeah,
The north side,
we need April, May, there's quite a few months.
You'll need it for Sail Fest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, okay, I'll get confirmation.
So we need to do a
They
motion?
actually are,
Do we need a motion?
sorry, I mean, go ahead. I was just saying, they actually are counting that in, because we just had our meeting last night for Sailfest. And that is being calculated into the porta pots.
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah,
Lengthy discussion about it.
yes.
Yes.
Always is about that.
Bathroom.
I will have an update by next meeting. I don't think you need to have a motion.
I don't think we need
No.
to have it at the next meeting, you can just email
Email
us,
us.
just let us know that it definitely has a,
But we don't need a motion to move
Then we
forward?
want one that has,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
I
feel
will-
like if we make the
so-
motion and have it baked into this
Yeah.
decision tonight, we don't have to wait till the next meeting. If you
Right.
find out tomorrow, we can,
Okay.
Yeah.
kibosh.
yes.
Yeah.
or-
So I move that we move forward with the portable restroom trailer with the, what's it called?
It has both options.
Has both options for the sewer at
Direct
the,
hookup and tank.
at the remaining 34,58251. We've already proved, yeah.
Second.
Any other discussion? Not hearing any, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That carries unanimously. And moving on,
Man.
I believe we have comments from our town manager.
I have no comments. I mean,
Okay.
except that, well, yeah, I do have a few comments. I was thinking about going, I print out some things to give you. We have been working diligently on the staff values. And I know Paul put a lot of pressure on us to make sure that they're not cheesy and things like that. So we will unveil it to you. I'll share what it is, and then we'll kind of unveil it to you and would like to kind of formalize it into a resolution. So, but it's gonna, it's gonna be CAPE with an almost unanimous decision. So the majority of the staff selected this after length. But CAPE will stand for Community Engagement, Accountability, Professionalism, and Excellence. So we've worked for over a month going into it, and it was really exciting to see them and talk through the pros and cons of it. But CAPE is a protector, and it goes to the history of who we are as a town. And so we're going to go in full detail of why we chose that. So
Now, that's town staff, that's not us.
it'll be town staffs as a town's goal.
Would you not support that, Mr.
I have to
Grossman?
think about it.
We need to process that,
He's
because
gonna love
We
it.
would need a motion.
He's gonna love
I
it.
would think it would be wonderful for us to be behind it.
He's gonna love it.
Not that we need to adopt it, but I think it would be nice to.
One of the things that we're doing also is just kind of tighten up the screws on some of the policies, especially when it comes to events. we're in the process of reviewing vendor licenses and what constitutes a permit and not. So just giving you heads up, we're gonna have a meeting on Friday to kind of help talk about these things, especially when it comes to special events. What constitutes a town event? You know, when we close a road, when someone comes to us saying, we'd like to do this, we'd like to have a standard and have an evaluation to say, does it meet the threshold for that? So we're working on that.
Where's that coming from? You getting feedback from outside vendors wanting to come into town and set up? Just curious.
He's such a troublemaker.
Yeah,
No, just curious. I don't want an outside body of people trying to dictate what we do in town.
well, that's why we're doing it.
We're just trying to set our standards so
Yeah,
it's very
good.
clear.
We're trying to make it so it's that we're not gonna reject someone because of a personal bias. We're trying to create something that would be a standardized of what constitutes a real town
Yes.
event.
Yeah.
Pretty much
So it's
all.
very clear.
Right.
You can go to this and this is what it is.
Yeah, it's not personal, it's just here's what it is.
Right.
We spent some time, reviewing Festive Fridays and debriefing with that. So we did one with staff and doing with Main Street, and I thought that was really successful. Looked at highs and lows and a lot of enthusiasm of this past year, and then some tweaks to make it better next year. So I thought
Is that a report or anything that we can get our hands on, just to see what you've concluded there?
I would have to talk to Karen and we can get something to you. If you want
So
to
maybe we do it when we do the whole holiday thing, the meeting that's coming up, because we can include Festive Fridays, Cookie Trail, light a golf cart parade, Grand Illumination. There's so many. But we can have a report of all, because we normally do an annual meeting for that, and that's coming up next week, I think.
Yeah. So we'll have something after that.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's all I have.
All right.
I had a question, surveys, we got survey
Oh, yeah, what are-
intakes is tomorrow is our cutoff.
What do we have so far?
Yeah, what's our number and?
I have not looked to see what our last count.
I just looked earlier today and it was like 220 some online.
Oh,
And we
okay.
got a stack of hard copies that
Okay.
I started putting them in, but Pam took them over today and putting them into the system.
My goal was 500.
Yeah.
Fill out some more.
So if you guys haven't sent it to all your friends,
Yeah.
send it. I know we've
I'll put
posted
something
it.
out tomorrow.
Please, please.
Tomorrow's the last day.
Yeah.
Can the town send it out via email? I mean,
We don't have
No.
everyone's
It's
emails.
just on their
or just
top.
what you've got? I mean,
We don't have a database with emails.
We need to get, yes, we need to start getting that. But I think the best route is for all of us individually and to email as well as Facebook, because there's a lot of people who aren't.
I sent it out to about 30 people today.
Yeah.
Title list.
Yeah.
can we
You
extend
have
the
that many
deadline
friends?
if we're really that far behind
You have that
where
many
we should
friends?
be tracking for numbers? I mean, even if that stack is 100,
Yeah. That's low.
I would suggest to you
Yeah.
tomorrow because with the holidays in there, a lot of
We
people
lost
are
some
busy.
time.
Yeah,
Sure.
and then with the. board
Let's, maybe you guys
Thinking
could
what, to the
get,
20th?
maybe you could give us a rough count of where we're at.
And we have another holiday.
We can extend it, and the goal is for us to take the information and then do like a little strategic plan retreat,
Yep.
and then debrief some of these things and talk about what are we looking at, what are our goals going to be for this year. So I'm thinking February-ish sometime. So Libby will send out an email getting some dates together, but we'd like to do that in-house.
I personally
date?
don't think that should be on a meeting night. I think it should be
Separate.
like we have done before on because one time we did it on a meeting night and that just didn't feel right. It just didn't
I think that one was like an in-between.
have the vibe. So, because we need to include the Civic League, Main Street, all be like we did before.
Yeah.
Be great
Planning
if
Commission.
Civic League and Main Street could toss a little blurb out.
Right, I'm just gonna say.
They have. They did today.
Good.
Yeah.
Maybe we could also get Bay Creek to send something to all Bay Creek residents that.
Well, they're on all these groups too.
Right, but another piece of.
Yeah.
How much longer do you want to extend it?
I'd say
That was my question.
Another
I'd say
week?
At least another week.
Just do till next Friday, which is the 16th.
16. And I can see if Bay Creek can send it out to
Yeah.
them. I feel like they
On
were
their
putting it
HOAs?
in their happenings, wasn't it?
Rob, yeah, yeah, it's always in the
Yeah, it
happenings.
does get buried as part of the problem, but yes.
Okay.
I don't know that I saw it in Jones happenings, Cape Charles happenings.
We'll send one.
And Linda Buskey could put it on hers.
She could do a
You have
flash,
to do it as a flash, because otherwise it gets buried.
because like Thursday nights are flashes, right? Isn't that when flashes
I
happen?
think whenever she
Yeah.
wants to do one.
Okay.
Yeah, she just does.
Yeah, a flash would be good.
Goes down to
We'll also have your Berkeley meeting next week. You
Mm-hmm.
could have copies of it there.
Yeah.
You won't have it in.
Right, to just scan
Or
this
just hard
QR code.
copies.
Yeah, or this QR code.
I'm, speaking of which though, do we have any idea of the amount of people who know about that? I feel like it's pretty low who know about the meeting on Tuesday.
Well, you shared, your post was great. I did it today.
I did as well.
Yeah, so all of us should be sharing that flyer that Jack sent us or on Facebook as well. I have a question about that too. Are we supposed to attend both?
No.
Just one? And do we know we have coverage? Because it would look bad if none of us were at one of the meetings.
Yeah.
I can't be there for the noon one. That's the only reason I'm
I'll
asking.
be there at noon.
You'll be-
I can't be there at 6.
Okay, good,
I
okay.
can do the 6, I can't do the 9.
I can make
Good.
it noon. Do we want to just split
We-
it?
looks like we got it, like-
I think we just did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just, all of a sudden I panicked. I was like, what if nobody's in? That look good. Okay, good.
So we'll ask Joan to put it on the happenings again as a special thing.
He did go out to the city distribution.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Yeah.
So if there's any other change that you're aware of, let me know and we'll go ahead and get it on there again.
Yeah, if we each do it, if we're on Facebook, share it there and as a personal email to our contacts, that's a good start.
Just extend it out.
John, could you put it in your menus at the various locations? The survey?
We'll give you a flyer just to stick in every menu.
Are there any other council comments this evening?
There's a big Christmas sale on Saturday at the Bay Haven Inn, 10 to 2. I'm plugging it anywhere I can.
All right, so other announcements this evening. January 15th will be the Town Council public hearing and regular meeting. January 19th, town office is closed for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. And if I could get a motion for adjournment?
Along with that, we got the the Rosenwald School Impact Center is having their
On the 19th.
grand opening
Yeah.
on the 19th.
That is correct. And
Libby,
it'll
are we
be-
doing interviews next week?
Oh, yeah.
I'm still waiting to hear from a couple of you, I think. And several people came up to me and said they had other people that were going to apply. So if we have 5 applications, we can't do it in an hour.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting to find out.
Well, any
about
later
that.
than the 15th, it'd have to be pushed to February.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe like
Or
the,
earlier in the day, would you be available like at 4:30? Because if I do get the 2 other applications that I'm expecting.
I'm fine with that day.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah.
I just can't go past that.
could we get a raise of hands so you don't have to wait? Like of who?
I'm good with it.
I'm good.
I'm fine too.
so we have a quorum for 4:30.
I'll try.
All right, so once again, we'll try this. Motion for adjournment.
So
Thank you.
moved.
All in favor?
Aye.